Well, video games are a part of many children's lives as well as some adults.
And who would have thought hours in front of the TV with a game controller in hand could pay off? One man in Delmar knows this firsthand.
Brian Spiros visits his home and shares his story.
What makes 28-year-old Matt Ziolkowski your average adult? He has a career, a home, a wife, and two very noticeable pets. What makes him so different? How about the fact his name is in the Guinness Book of World Records? And no, it has nothing to do with the size of his dogs, but rather his dedication to the world of video games.
Some people use the term nerd. I'm okay with that too, I guess, but gamer would be the technical term.
Before explaining how he made it into the record books, it's important to note how it all started.
This has always been my thing, video games, that kind of thing. I went to school for computers. I work with computers now. It's been that all the way through my life. A lot of these games that I have behind me are games from my childhood, the actual games with my little M initial on them, so I knew if they were mine or my brother's.
Fast forward to now, his past is part of the house he and his wife call home in Delmar.
You've heard the term man room. Some people would probably refer to this more as a playroom, but as long as I can keep my fixes in one small area and the door can be shut when public comes over, then she's okay with it. So as you can see, I've taken that almost as far as I can go.
This room is dedicated to the various games and old school systems he's collected over the years. Matt says all of it reminds him of his childhood.
So you have 250 vintage games, and it's interesting because some of them actually still hold their value.
Yeah, I mean, some of them, like ice hockey here, you could probably get for 99 cents at the thrift store, but something like Princess Tomato, you're going to pay 35 to 40 on eBay if you're lucky.
So how did Matt get his name into one of the most well-known books on the planet?
I watched a documentary on TV called The King of Kong, which is about two people who were trying to get the world record on Donkey Kong. It was a really well-done documentary, and it talked a lot about a company called Twin Galaxies, which is the official scorekeeper for video games. And I thought, wow, this is really neat. And they were talking about the Guinness book. So I went out and picked up the first edition of the Gamers Edition Guinness book. And I was looking at some of the scores in there, and I saw a score for a game called Mario Brothers, not Super Mario Brothers like you're thinking of. Before that, there was an arcade game called Mario Brothers. And I played that a lot on the Nintendo Wii. They have it in the arcade, and I saw the score. I said, wow, you know, I'm not that far off from that score. You know, I bet you I could beat that.
And that's what he did. But making it into the Guinness Book of World Records Gamers Edition isn't exactly easy. Out of the hundreds of thousands of gaming records submitted, only a couple hundred are chosen and printed in the book each year. So Matt decided to up his game since he wasn't being recognized by Guinness. He switched his attention to Mike Tyson's Punch-Out on the original Nintendo system.
And Mike Tyson's Punch-Out has always been my favorite game as a kid. I can remember me and my brother, my father, only getting to Mike Tyson one time, and I tripped over the cord when they were playing, and I'll never forget that moment.
Matt had to film himself playing the game from start to finish. No hitting pause, no bathroom breaks. Finally, after 8 hours, he defeated the video version of Mike Tyson.
And I'm so excited I got on the website, the Twin Galaxies website, to check and see what the record was. I thought I had beat it by a couple seconds. I'd written the time down wrong. I had actually beaten it by a couple minutes.
After years of trying to make his mark, the 2013 Gamers Edition record book would hold the moment he's been waiting for.
This is my 6th book in a row that I've ordered looking for my name, and I just flipped to the back like I always do and said, oh, I wonder if it'll be in here, and there it was. So when I saw it, I didn't think it could be real, but it was.
I tried playing the game myself with a little bit of coaching.
You want to hit him, get ready to hit him. Get ready to hit him low. Ready, now.
I did all right.
I won!
So will Matt's name appear in the book again for another game? Not likely. Matt says he'll keep playing video games for records, but having his name in the Guinness Gamers Edition just once is enough for him.
I play the games for fun all the time anyway. So to me, like I said earlier, it's the challenge. So the challenge of having to play a perfect game and get a world record is a lot of fun for me.
case you recognize that voice, Matt is the coordinator of programming here at WBOC.
Yeah, some of you may have spoken with him on the phone when you call with questions about what's on our air.